Yo, City Boy TV, God first, loving that black beauty skin that you in. 365 Prayed Up, More Read, More Knowledge Podcast. I'm here with my boy, Joshua Brown, who's running for Florida Representative, District 99, about he want to help stop rent increase, reduce property taxes, and more vacational training. So he here to explain to y'all, run his resume down with y'all. I'm going to let him take the floor. He is Mr. Joshua Brown.
What's good? What's good, Ferb?
What's going on, boy?
Listen. You know I had to come out because a situation happened with one of my opponent on this race that we just had in August for the state house seat. They was downplaying my name, saying, Josh, man, you had a low performance campaign. You didn't really raise the dollars that you needed to win this race.
Okay.
But it's like just what they talking about me about this race. Look what my opponent did. He's under a lawsuit for sexual harassment. You got mad at a young lady because she didn't want to have sex with you, but you're supposed to be an elected official. You're not supposed to get mad when individuals don't want to, engage in non-professional activities. But you're downplaying my name, so I'm more want to talk about you disrespecting my name because what the blood, sweat, and tears I put into my campaign.
Okay.
Granted, I wasn't running with a PAC. I didn't have the support of the Democratic Party. I didn't have the support of the Black Democratic Caucus. I was on my own.
Y'all hear that?
I'm for the people.
He getting it to y'all
District
now.
99 is my district. I grew up in District 99 from daycare, elementary school, high school, and came back to my community. So you cannot say who you're supposed to support and stand by because of who the status quo is. No, you get someone that's really stand for the people. You see what my three key issues that I was campaigning on.
Mm-hmm.
Why did I not have the party support? Why did I not have the Black Caucus support? Why did I not have the support of the community who grew up in District 99 to say, listen,
and y'all know we definitely need that rent to get increased.
You see what I'm saying? Go
we
to
one of the
Tallahassee.
only states that don't have a cap when it comes to landlords raising rent on renters.
But I'm going to tell you about that because the Republicans like to say free enterprise. I understand that, but you say free enterprise, but what you say about telling a woman what to do with their body? You see the double standards? Both Republican and Democrats got issues. Hell, that's why we need to go independent because both have issues. But mine is more on what they're saying about me with this allegedly lawsuit that's going against my former opponent for the district state house seat that they didn't endorse me on, but they endorsed the incumbent. But who knew? I knew he was garbage because the bills that he proposed in Tallahassee with District 99 doesn't reflect District 99.
So what's the bills that he proposed that's not part of District 99? Well, that's going to not represent District 99 or help District 99 out in the ways that we need to help.
Prime example, he passed the bill for sickle cell. Nothing wrong with sickle cell, but we know the two main issues in our districts are felons and, of course, low performance when it comes to rent and everything. Those are the two main issues in District 99. We got a lot of felons and we got a lot of, we're in the low poverty. 60% of our district are low income.
So in other words, you mean like single homes?
Single family homes, seniors and everything. So nothing wrong with sickle cell and, of course, with Medicaid. But who's getting those resources? Because no one in the district got those resources but those special interest group. It's this group called, with the AKAs called the Jack and Jill of Fort Lauderdale. That's who got that sickle cell bill. Then the Black Democratic Caucus is the one that got Medicaid because most of the chairman, she's a senior. So, of course, she's going to benefit that. But at the end of the day, the residents, the voters who elect you to go to Tallahassee to pass these bills, none of those bills that he passed directly impacted the district. He put another bill, all his bills he put through on his own don't pass. He only bill that he like to stand on was this bill called HB, the one that all the house passed when they talking about individual who had a living experience. So I like to challenge him on that living bill that he talk about. Why we can't let felons work that they got living experience? Why that bill can't benefit felons that who could be mentored? Because we know a lot of felons cannot be mentored. But you say you get a homeless person that who was homeless and want to come into the medical field, they can do that. But why we can't get it for felons to be mentored? So those are one of the bills that I was going to go to Tallahassee and propose and get. All my bills are going to pass because I know business and I know how to get bills that direct impact my district.
Josh say he for the people. So what you looking for the people to do for you to back you up in the things that you're putting out here according to your credentials and your resume?
Basically what it is, anytime you see Joshua's name on the ballot, you know that I'm standing for the people. That's all I want. I want you to educate your grandma because we know the Black Democratic Party goes after your grandparents. They're not going after the young generation because they know we're gonna go do our
we ain't
research.
no fool. We
We
ain't dumb for the
this
Democrats
election
no
just
more.
showed you. November just showed you that
Yeah.
the
I keep
Democratic
telling
Party
you,
is for
we
seniors
not
and
booty shaking to the White House.
no, the Democratic Party now caters to the seniors and the black Divine Nines. We know the AKAs, all the Divine Nines benefited for this last administrator because they know those individual groups were getting the resources. The working class people was not getting the resources. They was not benefiting with this last administrator. And I'm not even going to worry about it on the federal level. We're talking about on the state level. How many of your Divine Nines really come back into the community and pour into a black small-owned business that's not part of no fraternity? They don't do that. But we got to change that. So when you see individuals, we got great candidates.
I'm glad you said that too about fraternities and sororities, because I feel like it's a good thing, but it's a bad thing because I don't think sometimes they make me feel like they want to be prejudiced because you're not part of this organization or this frat or this sorority. So that's what I don't understand about something good for blacks. We supposed to share the wealth, share the knowledge, especially knowledge. Because like the Holy Bible say, the lack of knowledge, my people will perish. And I'm tired of us people gatekeeping and holding knowledge. Put the knowledge out and let people do what they do, especially when you see they got an idea and they trying to do great things.
Man, for granted, and I always go back to Martin Luther King in the 1960s. The civil rights movement did not work because you had the alphas and most of your elite Negroes. It was everybody. It was collective. You had your working class people. Everybody were walking with it. They didn't say, "Are you a Q? Are you an AKA? You can't walk with us." They said, "No, if you black, you come and walk." And I only can talk about Broward County, Fort Lauderdale, the 333-111, the 333-112. Our bourgeois Negroes forgot their way. They outcast us. Once we can get these bourgeois Negroes out of these seats, you will start seeing a prosperous Fort Lauderdale. And we got to start at the primary. Stop worrying about the state the general. We got to start worrying about the primaries. That's in August, and that's your local primary election. We got to get involved with those elections so we can get these bourgeois Negroes out of these seats in Fort Lauderdale, and we start getting some right elected officials that govern for the people and not for their sorority clique or their special interest group that's funding their campaign.
Now what we got to do again? Worry about what now?
We got to worry about getting these bourgeois Negroes out of these seats. That's all they are.
Stop just worrying about the presidency.
Yeah, we got to vote local.
In they feeling, but yeah, we got to get all the way involved with the judges, the local, everything. Not just running out because it's time for a president. And at the end of the day, y'all know that ain't the real president. He the real president of all things. He the real source, not a resource.
No, but let me educate you. First of all, we got to know the duties and responsibility of our elected officials. This government 101. We got to take it back to high school American government. Your president only can propose bills, but you got to have a house that'll be able to push your agenda.
Exactly.
That's basically what the president position is. He just signs off on it. Same thing with the
yes
governor.
Or no.
Same thing with your mayor seat. The mayor of Fort Lauderdale don't do anything. He just signs off. His duties is to oversee the departments at the city hall. That's all your mayor do. So stop saying, "Oh, you got to have experience." You don't have experience. As long as you are active in the community. Let me take that back. You got to be active in the community. You got to have a resume. You got to know the business side and the nonprofit side of government. What I mean about the nonprofit side, you got to know the needs of the people. Because everybody who's running for elected officials don't know the needs. They only know the for-profit side. And that's what we're getting missed. That's what we're losing people because we're getting wrong candidates because they're thinking because they got a law degree or they got some type of degree, they know the business side. No, you just know how to go to school and you know how to go and be a good partner. That's all you know. You know how to party well when you go to college. Nothing against education, but you got to know what's the need of your district. What's the need of the people? If you don't know how to govern for the people, then you can't do a good job. Then you got to know the business side.
That's why I got you here for City Boy TV.
You know, that's why you got to know the business side. How you use taxpayers' dollars. You got to know how. If I trust you with my money, you got to know how to use my money rightly. You seen what's been happening these last years in D.C. They've been screwing up our money. How you get a foreign country more money than you give your own backyard? That's why we got to start getting the right elected officials in these seats, and we got to start in Fort Lauderdale. So again, tell grandma, tell your bourgeois auntie who may be an AKA, who may be a Delta, because only those two sororities really run it. And those Qs and the Kappas, we ain't too much. The Qs and the Kappas, we ain't too much got to worry about them. But it's the AKAs and the AKAs that's really strong home Fort Lauderdale because of this one main particular one who runs Broward County. But we gonna change that because they just did it. I don't want to throw no one in the bus, but we still seeing with the Lauderdale race. But that's Fort Lauderdale, and I'm saying it on record. We're going to change Fort Lauderdale starting July, starting year 2028. Because I ain't worrying about that state house seat. I'm saying it on record. I'm not worrying about that state house seat no more.
And y'all got
you can
it
have
first.
that. You can have that. You can have that seat.
City Boy TV, higher. Man. More Real Podcast. Joshua Brown.
Appreciate that, brother.
District 99, y'all already know, man. Y'all get involved.
Only thing we're saying, we're going to hold that and let the official for District 99 accountable. You're not going to go to Tallahassee, and you cannot govern it when you know you got a strong lawsuit over your head for you to go impose bills that's going to have a direct impact on our community. Your your gatekeeper crew is not going to safeguard you for the voters. You work for the voters. You don't work for the Black Democratic Caucus or the Democratic Party. You work for the voters of District 99. District 99, that's who you work for. So we're going to hold you accountable when you go to Tallahassee in January for session. If those bills you're passing is not directly impacting the community of District 99, I guarantee you will not be in that seat come 2026.
Oh boy.
Hold it, and it's on record.
Well, like I say, you got it here first. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to the YouTube channel. Y'all like and share this and push this, and make sure when y'all see this boy on the ballot, let them see your name. Mr. Joshua Brown, District 99. You can't miss it. You can even call him JB if you feel like it. But y'all got it first. City Boy TV, More Real, More Knowledge Podcast, baby. We out. Yeah.